Good morning. Welcome back to my video. And today it's a bit of a cloudy Saturday here in my place, and it's morning. It's around 10 o'clock, and let's have a look on some of my plants, as this is part of my daily morning routine. And I'm off on my work today, so let's do this. I love this one. It's so large. I forgot what's the actual name, but I think it belongs to a Rasula family or a Cotyledon. So I will check the name of this plant later. But look at those big leaf and its red edges down there. Look at it, so wonderful. Here one, I got a large, I think this is a granite stone, and what we did is we put the succulents around it while we are doing a landscaping. And we'll have the look on what plants we got around here. Basically, my wife do a lot of experimentation. Before, I was so cautious on what to put in here, because this is under the heat of the sun, or in the winter time under the cold, or it will be hit by the frost. But good thing most survived. And this is one of our fave. This is the Rasula Buddha temple. I like it so much because it's popping more babies on the side and on the bottom. There you go. See that one? So we just planted a really tiny Buddha temple a couple of months ago, just as tiny as this one. Now it's popping 10 times, so that's a good investment in there. This is one of the most favorite of my wife, the Rasula Sedum clavatum. Doesn't look so good in summertime, but on the winter time we'll come back for this, and I'll show you guys how this one looks really awesome. And this one is the Echeveria Maylene. We just planted one head and now got more of the heads. Some get really burned down, probably it's too dry, no water, or doesn't like it at all here. I think this is a topsy. Oh no, that's an Echeveria is that a, yep, topsy-turvy. That's an Echeveria topsy-turvy there. Doesn't like it good. Needs more watering probably. It's their growing season right now. And this one, this is another Echeveria. I think this is a morning beauty. I'm not pretty sure, but see how they look so good. And I saw a lot of plants crawling in there. It's to say their colony is just around the corner, or they have a mealybug in here that they are feasting on it. So that one is a Cotyledon Ophelia, the Asian round form. I got a large one of this. I'll show you later, guys, in my other videos. And that one is the crossbreed of a Debbie and a topsy-turvy, so it calls the Echeveria topsy-debbie. And I got another one here. It's really popping babies on the side. We harvested some of it already. Looking pretty. And we got, not sure if this is the yeah, I think this is the elegance. Just put one head in here before, and now look at it. Got clumps, and I put this one is I think this is the pulvinata ruby, the Echeveria pulvinata ruby. They're really lovely on winter time, but this is their growing season. What I did is I planted a flower. You know, the Echeverias do flower, and I cut it off. I planted it on the ground, and now those popping babies. So that was just an experiment, but I was so successful that you can propagate out of the flower. This one is a Melaco. When I started Succulents, I get struggled on really growing this one, growing too big and multiplying it. But now, as I go along, I learned that this one is really easy to propagate Echeveria. So it's just a matter of just starting, of understanding what type of plants. That's why this one, they're not really that expensive, but right now they're a bit, they got a good price on the market, but not really expensive though. And I'm not sure if this is a Sedum Adolphi, but over there the Ioniums love it in here, although they are winter growers, but they're stunningly beautiful out in the open sun. This one is the Echeveria Afterglow, really huge one. See that one? I love the purple color of this one. It's like a purple bluish grayish color. It's really huge, and it got a lot of babies on the side of it. I think I've harvested some of it already, and I got one near on this one that got a death bloom already. So it's another Echeveria pulvinata ruby. And guys, I think this is our sedums. We just put it in the ground, doing a ground cover experiments. And this one, the blue chalk, see how wonderful they are, but they'll become like a weed or a bushy thing. Some of it doesn't like it. The only technique you can do that one is trim it down, just like this. Cut it to the bottom. Don't be afraid, especially when they are in the ground, because they love it. And once that's shooting up, going back again, they'll be wonderful looking in your landscape. So right now they're not really pretty, but wait for a few like weeks or months, a month probably, it'll go back like this, and you can control the population, and you get more by cutting them. So this is an Echeveria Chroma. Ooh, this is so pretty. If you can look a little bit closer on those, there are like line markings on its leaves, really good looking line markings, just like being chiseled. They are like this one looks like a Melaco, but much better because of the lines inside the leaves. They're really well defined, especially in the winter time. They'll be well defined, that lines in the middle pop up, and it's so wonderful looking. I think this is Echeveria red gilva. I'm not pretty sure, but probably it is. And the red gilvas are not popping reds right now because it's growing season. And that one is just a weed. Oh, we have to pull it off, pluck it out. There we go. Oops. Oh, that's just a weed mat. Cover up. So that's basically what we got in our what do you call this? The big stone, the granite. So instead of removing it, we played with it and we put succulents around it, and lookingly, stunningly beautiful looking on how you chose the plant. I think this one is Echeveria puppy rose. All of a sudden I think these are like crusted on top of it. I thought it's like a millibug, probably some millibug in there, not pretty sure. But the leaves, when I planted this, they're just like a tiny puppy rose. Now it's really a huge trunk, getting long. This has been like more than a year in this spot, and getting crested on top, I think. So you can comment down below if you think this one is getting crested on the top or just doing a clumping. So that one is the afterglow that I was talking about, that you got a death bloom already. Put it under the shade, and I cut the death bloom, the flower. So that's in the middle of this Echeveria Afterglow, and it's the end of its life, and we'll just wait for it to pop more babies just like this on the side. That's the beauty about these succulents. Keep growing, keep multiplying, and it's an investment basically. So that's it for today. I'll hope to see you on my next video. Have a good day and happy planting.